Solid-state drives, SSDs, are among the biggest real-world difference makers among PC component upgrades, an instant blast of speed and capacity. Even better, you don't have to get a high-end drive to see some huge creature comfort gains if you're upgrading from a platter hard drive or an older SSD. At PCMag, we've been reviewing SSDs since the very earliest models, subjecting each to our rigorous, repeatable benchmark testing. We evaluate drives based on speed, cost, rated endurance, warranty, bundled software, and feature set. We have listed the best budget SSDs 2024 and their key features you need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 6. Samsung 990 Pro. Samsung hit back at its competitors with this impressive update to the 980 Pro. New hardware and new options, including a heatsink with RUG and a 4TB variant, have allowed Samsung to retake the M2's crown. Performance is excellent across the board, setting a few new performance records, such as with fork random read performance. In our testing, the drive was consistent, power-efficient, and cool. Samsung has also updated its software for this drive, giving it the best S toolbox available, and the drive is backed by a competent warranty and decent support. $20 extra for a heatsink and RUG is a good deal, and Samsung will likely discount this drive over time. Competing SI 5.0 drives on the market offer faster performance, but they still carry a premium. Number 5. BlackSeries 850X. W has taken its popular BlackSeries 850 SS and turned it up to 11. The BlackSeries 850X leverages an improved controller and newer flash to get the most out of the PCI 4.0 interface. Performance is improved across the board, and the drive rivals most of the top contenders in the PCI 4.0 market. There's also a heatsink option that comes with RGB at 1TB and 2TB. The W also supports the test stick with its decent dashboard application and a respectable 5-year warranty. The M2 BlackSeries 850X was a bit pricey at launch, however, with a daunting muster, but those prices have largely come down. The touted Game Mode 2.0 feature felt incomplete in our testing, although WB ensures us that this will improve with future firmware updates. All in all, this is a good compromise if you can't find the Samsung 990 Pro. Number 4. Crucial T705. The Crucial T705 is the fastest drive we have tested to date, finally breaking the 14GB/s barrier. Careful work with Physon's Max 14 reference S design has led Crucial to eke out even more performance, taking the excellent T700, a previous fastest SS position holder, up a notch. The optional heatsink design remains passive, which is a bonus, and you can also purchase the drive bare. Aside from the solid sequential performance, the T705 also has good sustained performance and can reach an incredible 1,550/1,800 random read and write IOPS at 2TB. This is the fastest drive for now, but there will be others. The Corsair Rocket 5 is not too far behind, and there are drives built on non-Phison controllers, like the Integrate Egg 5666-based Teamroot T-Force G Pro, that also promise over 14GB/s of potential throughput. Kai 5.0 drives remain an enthusiast product due to cost and availability concerns, and so far they have proven inefficient and unwise for laptops and the 5 pounds. Still, if you want the fastest consumer storage you can buy, the T705 is the fastest drive on the market. Number 3. Corsair Rocket 5. The Corsair Rocket 5 has the distinction of providing the fastest direct-to-write performance we have ever seen. During the longest of workloads, it can average write speeds of 4.45GB/s, outclassing any PCI 3.0 drive in existence and beating our previous high points with top flash with either 4.0 or 5.0 SSDs. It's otherwise similar to other drives based on the Phison E26 controller, but it's at the upper end of those too. This allows it to provide excellent all-around performance with direct storage optimized firmware for future-proofing. It has the same downsides as other ultra-fast drives, namely high power consumption and poor power efficiency. Idle power consumption in a desktop PC, which is the most likely destination for the drive, remains quite high. The Rocket 5 can also put out a lot of heat when it's pushed. If you can provide an ample heatsink, though this drive will run cool enough even under sustained workloads without any throttling. This makes it one of the fastest overall drives on the market and the absolute fastest in extended heavy workloads. Number 2. Crucial T500. The Crucial T500 combines cutting-edge flash with a customized controller that manages to be power efficient with just 4 channels but also squeezes in the coveted performance-boosting DRAM cache. The T500 is also a single-sided drive with TAC Opal support, making it perfect for professional laptop use. Many laptops are still stuck with PCIe 3.0 slots, and that's fine. The T500 will be even more efficient when run at 3.0, and its benefits, aside from bandwidth potential, do not disappear. While the T500 does offer a heat-sinked version, which we have in our all-around best S category, it will be going bare for a laptop. In this respect, it can even be better than DRAM-less drives, as the T500's controller has more surface area and a metal IS to prevent controller overheating. It's simply the finest drive for laptops at this time unless you really want more horsepower. That's on the menu too, especially once the 4T version arrives. Number 1. SSD Rocket 4. The SSD Rocket 4 replaces the original Rocket 4 with a faster, more power-efficient design. Although this is a DRAM-less drive, the performance is excellent, and the drive's single-sided nature makes it great for laptops. This is an easy drop-in part that falls short of the T500 only in its omission of DRAM, but luckily, DRAM isn't as much of a requirement as it once used to be. The Rocket 4 also tops out at only 2 TB of capacity. The T500 promises 4 TB this year, and there are some good 4 TB options like the Corsair M790 already available. Number 6. Adlink A93. Adlink has long been a budget alternative for SSDs, whether high-end or low, and they have doubled down on this status by highlighting the new A93 as a value selection. These are misleading descriptions, as inexpensive drives like the A93 can be surprisingly excellent performers, and adding a heatsink helps this one feel more premium. It's also single-sided with 4 TB of TLC, normally a holy grail for laptop users, but still an excellent choice for desktops, especially the PlayStation 5, if capacity is your priority. With the alternatives being older SSDs that, by their nature, take more power and produce more heat, the A93 feels more like an agile leader than a high-end wannabe. While this drive is unlikely to replace the stellar 990 Pro at the top of our PCI 4.0 SSD list or displace the excellent WD Black SN850X and solid MP44 Pro for all-around performance, the A93 takes a page from the Corsair M790 to deliver surprisingly good results. While the latter drive arrives essentially bare, the A93 opts for a heatsink, which helps keep the hardware even cooler, more than enough even for sustained workloads. Everything else is standard, but Adlink does not cut any corners. The A93 is just an all-around solid drive, but it must still be weighed by price, and our 4 TB sample is the perfect example of where such a drive shines with that consideration. The Adlink A93 is available in 1 TB, 2 TB, and 4 TB models. It lacks the 512 GB options of competing drives like the Corsair M790, but this isn't a huge loss as drives are trending larger, and there are less expensive options at that capacity to get the job done. The denser LIMTC flash hits its sweet spot at 1 TB or more. Current pricing puts the A93 at $56.88, $93.88, and $204.44, respectively, impacting your buying decision.